machine, which is true. So, and I have a feeling if he would go back, he would probably not pick the wife that he had picked, but then he wouldn't have the daughter that he has. So again, we all kind of learn as we go. Learn as we go. That's what aging is all about. That is the good part of aging, in my opinion, which will lead right into our blog post. By the way, me, go back to high school? No way, not a chance. No, never. Would never do it. I was not popular in high school. I don't think I was unpopular. I think I've always said I was considered myself in the leftover group. We had jocks, we had preppies, and we had heads, which were the druggies of the school. And I wasn't in any of those groups. I was a band geek. And I had a group of friends who also didn't fall into any of those categories. I called us the leftovers. And I had a fun time in high school. There is a lot I did not like about high school. I certainly think my life got better after high school, which I hope is the case for most people. Not all people, but I hope you are one of the ones that let life did get better after high school. Oh, just the drama. Oh, and again, having to do it in today's world, no thank you. But, I know there's a lot to dislike about getting older. We don't look the same. We don't feel the same. And time seems to go even faster. Did you notice that? Life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes, right? But we have learned so much over the years. We know who we are. We know what we want. We don't care what other people think about us anymore. Not as much, at least. We are ourselves. We live exactly the way we want and the way we should have always been living. We couldn't have gotten here without the trials and tribulations we have all gone through. It is a necessary evil. We probably have some things in our past that we aren't proud of, but it has shaped the person we have become. I remember a line from a movie once that said we should be born old and get younger. I think that was from Pretty in Pink. I think Annie Potts said that in Pretty in Pink. I'm not positive, but I think so. But we don't know anything until we're older. This is why the older years are often the best years, because of the wisdom we have gained, the knowledge that we will never know it all. I remember talking to one of my mom's friends at a party when I was around 23 saying, I used to think I knew everything, and now I realize I don't really know anything. He said, congratulations, you're growing up. Have you ever gone through your lifetime of pictures? I had a huge box of pictures from through the years, and one winter I decided I was going through all of them. I'm going to put them in albums, get rid of the ones I didn't want, and when I was finished, I showed it to my husband, and he said, and it was a project. It took a while. My husband said, wow, you have had a pretty amazing life. I was like, yes, I have. I've been lucky. And there's so much more to come. It is a great way to remind yourself of all the chapters of your life. There are so many when you look back, and the realization of how much you learned from each chapter. So we get better as we get older. That is a fact of life. I don't think it's an opinion. I think it's a fact. I was talking to my niece Samantha yesterday about the new Taylor Swift album coming out, which, by the way, I woke up this morning and it was all there. It has now been officially released because I pre-ordered it. I woke up this morning, I checked, and all the songs are there. There's one I already really like called, I think it's You Will Get Better, You Need to Get Better, something about getting better, and it features the Dixie Chicks. So check that out if you get a chance. I told her that she had said on GMA that she plans to re-record her first 6 albums since she doesn't technically own them, and she would like to. I said, I don't think they'd be the same, and Samantha said they'll probably be better. She has gotten to be a better singer over the years. I replied that I thought she was awful at first, especially when she sang live, and my niece agreed, saying she was definitely not good. Now, if you remember, Taylor started out as the songwriter, and she was selling her songs, and I think a manager had said to her at some point, if you write and record your own songs, you're going to be so much better off than if you just write them and sell them. So I don't think she initially planned to be a singer. She just kind of went with it and winged it. And this is the perfect example of what we all should be doing. Jump in. She didn't know what the hell she was doing. It's obvious for everyone to see. But my point is, Taylor has come so far because she did jump in not knowing what she was doing. But now she does. She has learned, as we all do. We are not, we're not international pop singers, but we have learned things that made our lives much better over the years. I'm having a hard time reading this because my my editing skills are really lacking in this particular blog post. I'm not separating my paragraphs like I should be. I swear I looked at it. I was like, well, it looks really short today because I didn't separate the paragraphs like I should have. I don't know why I'm missing this. This is my new blog post from my own website rather than the one I used to use in the past. This one's a little more difficult to use. Obviously, I apologize if you're reading it, but I'm learning. I'm going to start figuring it out. I'm going to become a better editor, I hope. Oh, I hate editing. It's so boring. But the next time you get down on the fact that you are growing older, remember how much better your life is now that you have so much knowledge and wisdom. Life has to be better now, doesn't it? It has to be. If you're not, I feel like you're doing something wrong. Don't live in the past. It will not help you now, for sure. Look back at the past as learning experiences. So it is indeed Cocktail Friday. Grab a cold one. So by talking, the weather is going to be amazing this weekend. Get it all in, people. It is the second to last weekend of unofficial summer. Flying by. Take a little time to think about how far you've come in this thing we call life. I want you to have a fantastic weekend. Be safe in whatever you do, and please make this your best day yet.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.